What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Tom here with Tom Maria Sports, and we're back with a super late edition of our Week 8 spread picks. It's been a long weekend. Let's get right to it. Week 8 started off with the Panthers and the Falcons. Panthers were favored. Falcons won the game. We picked the Panthers all in one start. But we're on to Sunday. So 1 o'clock, first game, Patriots-Bills. Bills are 4.5-point favorites at home. Patriots got a lot of problems right now. Don't really have an identity. Can't stop the run too well. Bills don't have much of a running game, but I think Bills win this game and cover the 4.5. I think they win by about a touchdown. Titans-Bengals. This might be a fun game. Bengals typically play games pretty close. Obviously, they're not a great team, but they do have some good pieces. No Joe Mixon again, so that hurts. But Titans defense not too good. They're 5-1. They'll definitely win the game, but I'm going to pick the Bengals to cover. I think it'll be by about a field goal difference. Raiders-Browns. This is essentially, a pickup game. Browns are 1-point favorites at home. I'm going to go ahead and take them. I think their defense is a little bit better. Neither team's defense is great, but I think they make more plays. They win the game. Colts-Lions in Detroit. Colts coming off a bye at 4-2. They're 3-point favorites on the road. I'm simply going to take them because of the fact they're coming off a bye week. I think Lions are a little bit better than people think. Stafford is a good quarterback. Probably is going to be a close one. This one might come back to bite me, but I'm going to take the Colts. Vikings-Packers, really no question for me. I mean, this is my absolute lock of the week. Vikings are on a fire sale. There's just nothing more to say than that. Packers, I'm taking them all the way. Jets-Chiefs, Chiefs 19.5-point favorites. I mean, this might be the biggest spread we'll see all year. I'm going to take the Jets. I think they lose, but I think it's by 14 or less. I don't think it gets up to 3 touchdowns, but it's quite possible, so it's hard to bet on the Jets. I'm going to take them reluctantly here. Rams-Dolphins in Miami, Tua's first game. Rams 5-2, super underrated defense. On the road, I'm going to pick the Rams here. I think they get to Tua a little bit. I think they'll play okay, but I think the Rams are ultimately going to win this game by about a touchdown or more. Steelers-Ravens might be the game of the weekend. Ravens are 4-point favorites at home, 5-1, division rivals. Steelers 6-0 coming in. I'm taking the Steelers. I've been betting on them a lot, and they've been winning a lot, so I'm going to go ahead with them. Ravens are coming off a bye. They might win the game, but I think it's going to be by less than 4. I think it's going to be a really tight, hard battle, just like their old defensive battles back in the day. Somewhere in the low 20s, the scoring should be. So I'm taking the Steelers. Chargers-Broncos, first 4 o'clock game of the evening. Chargers are 3-point favorites in Denver. Looks like they're going to have good weather after a snowy weekend last weekend. Both teams at 2-4, division rivals. Should be a close one. I'm going to take Herbert and the Chargers. Saints-Bears. This is an interesting game because you never know which Bears team you're going to get. They're 5-2. Saints are 4-2. Saints 4.5-point favorites at home. I'm going to take them to just cover that. Again, this one, you might want to go with the home team. It might be really tight. I know, obviously, no Michael Thomas again, I don't know if Emmanuel Sanders is playing or not either, but Allen Robinson's a little bit banged up. He's going to be in there, but we'll see how effective. I'm going to pick the Saints. I think they run the ball well. 49ers-Seahawks. Another 4 o'clock game, another tremendous game. Seahawks 1.5-point favorites at home. This is another tough one because, again, the Niners, they've had some games where they look like one of the best teams in football, and they've had some uglier games. Looks like Carson might play. I haven't seen the update on that yet. But I'm going to take the Seahawks. I think they just squeak out a W here at home by around 3 points, and they improve to 6-1. The Sunday night game, I don't even know if it's worth watching at this point. Tom DiNucci, I believe, is a Cowboys starter. Division opponents near the top of the NFC East, unfortunately. Eagles are 10.5-point favorites at home, and I'm going to take them to cover that. I think the game gets pretty ugly. It's going to be around a 2-touchdown win for Philly. And the Monday night game, Buccaneers-Giants, really, we're not getting too blessed with these night games. We'll see how they turn out, though. Buccaneers-Giants, totally different teams. Buccaneers 12.5-point favorites on home. And I'm just going to take them to cover at this point. The Giants are just way too unreliable. Not really a good football team. Not at all. I'm taking the Bucks. So that's our picks for this week. Again, sorry for the late edition, but we'll be back next week with a recap, and we got more to come. Thanks, guys.